Hello guys, this is follow-up video of what is AVR Dude and its features. It's the last video which I have uploaded. Those who have not seen it and want to know about AVR Dude, below is the link for it. Kindly watch it, it will be very helpful for you. In this video, I will be going to tell you how to open AVR Dude, how to run the basic commands of AVR Dude like -p, -c, -b and -B and get the AVR signature device number. Now guys, to open the AVR Dude, if you have already installed like if you have Arduino IDE or at AVR Arduino AVR this Atmel Studio 7.0, then AVR Dude must be lying already in your PC. So now first we will just go to search bar and open the command prompt. Okay, and open it. Now just keep it side, minimize the video, and in the here open this PC. And in this PC you search for the avrdude.exe. okay, and now press the search enter button. Now it will take some time for the search. Once it shows you some results, then it will show you some files of by the name avr.exe. Just right click on it and go to its properties or go to its open file location. You will get directly to the file location of the avr.exe program which is at where it is lying. Like in my, I show you, I have already done this. So like avr.exe, when I search, I will right click on it, open file location, and then it is open like here. So now just drop on this button and copy this path directly. Copy. Now go to command prompt and just type cd/, it will come back to the root directory. Now cd and just paste the path directory which we have copied for avr.exe. Press enter. Now now type avr.dude, just avr.dude and press enter. So now here it will show you all the commands which are supported by AVR2 and specifying which command is used for what. First -p for specific AVR device, -b for baud rate, and like all these. And just make sure that your AVR2 version is 6.3. If it's not 6.3, then in the below link I have mentioned the download link for AVR2. Download it and open its path directory when you install it. Okay, so now come back to the command prompt. Okay, now let's perform some operations. Okay, now like I have said that main commands in command line mode are these one. Let me minimize it so that you can get to know. -p port number, so just type avr.dude -p and it will show all the AVR microcontrollers which are supported by AVR IDE. Now like I have to locate M328P, so I will get here like Atmega 328P is we will use it by the name M328P. Similarly for all the microcontrollers you can get here same avr.dude -c ? It will show you all the microcontroller programmers which are supported by the AVR.dude. Make sure it's a 6.3 version, because in 6.3 version we can program directly. It supports the microcontroller program for the USB cable which we use directly for Arduino IDE. Okay, and sometimes it must be installed AVR 5.10. That is an older version, just update to the latest version. Okay, so now guys, now let me introduce you with the hardware, how I have connected for the AVR.dude. So I have connected Arduino Nano because I don't have Arduino Uno. So for the Atmel 328P, I have connected Arduino Nano via USB ACP via this connecting the MOSI MISO lines from Arduino Nano to the USB-C connector pins. I have given its schematic diagram in the below link, and I have connected the Arduino Mega via Arduino cable to the USB port. So I am using here two Arduino Megas. You will get to know why when we will dive into the practical thing. Diagram I have tell you what which MC I have connected to what port. Now AVR dude is a mandatory what you have to use when we are using AVR dude command line. Okay. Now -C specifies a AVR microcontroller program. -C USB ACP, space -PM328P, the microcontroller which we are using, and -P it specifies the port, USB port we are using, and -B 115200. Press enter and it shows AVR device initialize and ready to set instructions, and it also shows the device signature. So it means yes, our device is properly configured and it is in a working connection, and AVR dude is also working fine. Now like for here I have used this for the USB ACP. Okay, now same thing for this AVR when the Arduino cable, for the Arduino cable which we are using, so AVR dude -C wiring -PM2560 -P COM8 -B 115200. So it also gets configured and it shows positive result. Device signature done, safe, okay. It specifies here the fuse bytes, extended high and low fuse bytes. We will get to know more about this next video. Now guys, one thing here is that how do we get to know which programmer we are using? Like we can get to know about the COM from the device manager and from the Arduino ID also, and we know the which AVR microcontroller we are using by seeing on the chip. But what programmer type we are using, it is different when we are using other programmer types other than USB ACP. So to know that, just go to Arduino ID, go to tools and select your board which you are experimenting. Like for now, like I'm going to show you for Arduino Mega. Okay, let it upload and select the COM at which your Arduino Mega board is connected, COM8, and then just upload the sketch. Okay, make sure you have enabled the verbose chat in the file, the preferences settings. Like can be seen from preferences, and just check this one, show verbose output during, then it will show all such output. And now scroll it a little bit up and you will see here you can locate there this yeah, here. You can see here we have like it is shown which -C wiring, so it shows that we are using the wiring microcontroller programmer -P COM8 and -P Atmega 2560. Okay, so that's how we get to know which programmer we are using. So that's why I have written here -C wiring. Okay, so now these are the commands which you can test. Let me just test some 1-2 commands. Now executing this third command, this -USB. Yeah, I have shown you I am executing this command via, because yeah, you can see your recent commands via up and arrow keys. Now -C USB ACP Atmega 328P Arduino Nano 1. Even if you remove your baud rate in this, there will be no problem in it. Why? Because we are using USB ACP connector that is connected via MOSI SPI combination. It doesn't need baud rate. But when we are connected our controller via Arduino cable, works on serial communication, -C wiring. It's on a UART communication and it requires baud rate. So then at that point we need to write the baud rate. If we will not specify it, then it will upload, but that's not the right way for doing it. I might break your chip. Okay, so okay, these are the just basic commands which you can test, and there are many other which you can test from the documentation. Now we will dive into this how to perform the memory functions. This is very much interesting, and in this section only I am going to tell you how to you can steal a program from a. Okay, so guys, I hope you like the video and get to know about some new things about AVR-DUT and its commands. In the next video, we will be going to perform memory functions. So if you like the video, kindly subscribe the channel and like the video, and do share it with your friends to grow together and to spread knowledge.